Last week I watched someone at the garden center load their cart with fungicide, insecticide, miticide. 3 bottles, $68. I knew every one of those bottles would be empty by mid-August, and they'd be back buying more. I walked past them holding a box that cost $1. It solves the same 3 problems. Sits in most kitchens right now. Garden centers hate that I'm telling you this, because you'll never need their sprays again. At the end, I'm showing you the one mixing mistake that makes this spray useless. Even dangerous. Most people get this wrong. Do not skip to the end. Drop your state or zone in the comments. I want to see where every member of this community is gardening from. I post simple tips like this every week. Subscribe so you won't miss out. Let's get into it. Store-bought sprays don't fix your garden. They mask symptoms. Got powdery mildew on your tomato, squash, or aphids on your roses? A chemical spray chokes them out for 3 days, but new ones arrive next week. You're stuck on an expensive financial treadmill, spraying every single week while never solving the actual problem. The hard truth is that pests and fungal spores don't target thriving plants. They attack stressed ones. Aphids, spider mites, and blight are not the actual disease. They are just a symptom of a weak, unbalanced environment. In over 20 years of growing, I've learned that a truly healthy garden completely protects itself through balanced soil biology and native beneficial insects. When that balance breaks down, we need a natural tool that works with the ecosystem, not a toxic chemical that destroys it. Type chemical treadmill if you've been stuck in this cycle. The ingredient is baking soda, plain sodium bicarbonate, the same box you bake with. It kills soft-bodied insects on contact and prevents fungal diseases by creating an environment where spores can't establish. Safe, natural, and far better at prevention than cure. Here's the recipe. 4 ingredients. $1. 5 minutes. 1 quart warm water. Feels like a warm bath. 1 tablespoon baking soda. 1 tablespoon liquid Castile soap. Natural, not detergent. 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Canola, sunflower, or any cooking oil. Why each ingredient matters. Baking soda is the active ingredient. Kills insects internally. Destroys fungal spores on contact. Creates inhospitable environment for disease. Castile soap is your spreader sticker. Makes the solution cling to leaves instead of rolling off. Helps it penetrate waxy surfaces. Any Castile brand works. Vegetable oil suffocates soft-bodied insects on contact. Coats their breathing pores. Also helps solution stick. The oil is what makes contact kills happen. Mixing process. Pour warm water into spray bottle. 1 tablespoon of baking soda first. Shake until completely dissolved. Add 1 tablespoon of liquid Castile soap. Swirl gently. 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, canola, sunflower, or any cooking oil. Shake vigorously. Oil wants to separate. Shake before every use. If you're learning something that's going to save you money and keep your garden healthier, hit that subscribe button. I post tips like this every single week. Application method. Prevention schedule. Spray every 2 weeks during growing season. Early morning or evening. Never midday sun. Active outbreak. Spray every 3 days until controlled. Then switch to 2-week prevention. Coverage. Top and bottom of every leaf. Stems. Growing tips. Fungal spores hide on undersides. Miss the undersides. Miss the problem. Spray until dripping. Zones and timing. Cold climate zones 3 through 6. Start spraying late May when plants are established. Warm zones 7 through 9. Start in April. Zones 10 and 11. Year-round prevention if needed. Stop spraying 2 weeks before harvest on edibles. Baking soda is safe, but let it rain off before eating. Test first. Before spraying the entire garden, test 2 leaves on each plant type. Wait 48 hours. Check for burning, yellowing, spotting. If leaves are fine, full treatment is safe. Better to learn on 2 leaves than lose a whole plant. What it treats: soft-bodied insects only. Aphids, spider mites, white flies, mealybugs, small caterpillars. Here's how it works. When insects ingest baking soda, it releases carbon dioxide inside their systems. Fast-acting. Combined with the oil suffocating them on contact, population crashes within 24 hours. Hard-bodied insects like beetles, it won't touch. This isn't a cure-all. It's a targeted tool. It prevents fungal diseases. Powdery mildew. The big one: squash, zucchini, cucumbers, pumpkins. Black spot on roses. Early blight on tomatoes. Leaf spot on various plants. When fungal spores contact baking soda, it creates an ion imbalance. Kills them instantly. They can't germinate, can't establish. Studies on squash, zucchini, roses, and tomatoes all showed significant reduction in fungal outbreaks when used preventatively. 2 safety notes. First, baking soda is a salt. We're using it as a foliar spray on leaves and stems, not dumping it in soil. Second, it's alkaline. Used correctly as a spray, no pH issues. Honest limitations. This is not a systemic treatment. It doesn't travel inside the plant. It's a contact spray. Works where it lands. That's why coverage matters. That's why repeat applications matter. It's not instant death for insects. They have to ingest it. You might see aphids still moving an hour after spraying. Give it time. Combined with the oil suffocation, they're done within a day. It's better at prevention than cure. If your squash is already white with powdery mildew, this spray will slow it down, maybe stop progression. It won't reverse what's already there. Spray before you see problems, not after they're out of control. Type powdery mildew if that's your biggest summer problem. Now the one mistake that ruins everything. You cannot spray this in full sun. Midday application burns leaves. The oil and water combination creates a magnifying effect. Sun hits those droplets, focuses light, scorches tissue. You'll see brown spots within hours. When to spray? Early morning, before 9 a.m. Dew is still on leaves. Solution blends with natural moisture. Dries slowly, penetrates well. Or evening, after 6 p.m. when sun is low. Solution has all night to work. No burn risk. Never midday. Never in direct sun. Never when temperatures are above 85 degrees. Heat plus oil plus sun equals plant damage. Storage mistake. This solution doesn't keep. Make it fresh every time. Oil separates. Soap breaks down. Baking soda settles. By day 3, it's not the same spray. Concentration mistake. More is not better. Doubling the baking soda doesn't double effectiveness. It increases salt burn risk. 1 tablespoon per quart. That's the proven ratio. If this just saved you from ruining your plants, hit subscribe. Because next week, I'm covering the one soil amendment that eliminates 90% of pest problems before they start. Here's what I need you to understand. This baking soda spray works. It's effective. It's cheap. It's natural, but it's not the solution. It's a tool. The solution is soil health. The solution is balanced nutrition. The solution is beneficial insects. The solution is crop rotation, companion planting, proper watering. The solution is creating a garden ecosystem so strong that pests and disease can't get a foothold. When you're spraying baking soda every 3 days, something is wrong. The garden is telling you it's stressed. Maybe soil is depleted. Maybe drainage is poor. Maybe you're overwatering. Maybe beneficial insects are gone because you used chemicals last year. Baking soda buys you time. It gives you a victory. It turns the tide so your garden can recover. But if you're relying on it long term, you're treating symptoms, not causes. Build your soil. Mulch heavily. Water deeply but infrequently. Plant flowers that attract beneficial insects. Rotate crops yearly. That's the real prevention. Use this spray when you need it, but work toward not needing it at all. That's the difference between a gardener and a garden sprayer. Gardeners create health. Sprayers fight disease. The complete method. 1 quart warm water. 1 tablespoon baking soda. 1 tablespoon Castile soap. 2 tablespoons vegetable oil. Mix fresh. Spray early morning or evening. Never midday sun. Every 2 weeks for prevention. Every 3 days for active outbreaks. Top and bottom of leaves. Stops powdery mildew. Black spot. Early blight. Kills aphids, spider mites, soft-bodied pests. Costs $1. Safer for you. Safer for pollinators. Safer for soil. But remember, it's a tool, not a crutch. Build soil health. That's the real solution. What's the worst pest or disease problem you face every summer? Drop it in the comments. I'm reading every single one. If this just solved a problem you've been fighting for years, subscribe. This is Plantoria Gardening. We don't follow trends. We share proven methods that actually increase yields. Traditional techniques, real results, no hype. Stop buying chemical sprays. Start making your own. Your garden will thank you. Your wallet will thank you. And your soil will stay healthy for decades. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.